everybody and welcome back to Fenton Forest Farm with me, CWATTYESO, here in Farming Simulator 19. We have a little bit of work to do on this lovely morning. We've been gradually getting the fields prepped and reworked. I think I need to put some manure in these greenhouses. That's going to be one job for me to do at some point. Fortunately, Hell Get Us doesn't look like he's producing a lot of manure. We'll have to try this a little bit differently. I don't want to spend too much time doing this at the start of the video. Although I can take this opportunity to say to everyone right now at the start of the video, please go ahead, click that like button on the video. Do it now before you forget. Also, feel free to, you know, share this video wherever you see fit. Don't forget during the video to leave your questions, comments, suggestions, feedback in the comment section down below. And if you're not already doing so, please remember to go and press that subscribe button. Right, we can get that all out of the way fairly early before we start getting on to the actual LOL! I can actually fill up from there. That's pretty sweet. Right, so we've got 4 greenhouses over here to do. And we'll get them done, then we'll get the 2 done back down by the shed, the vehicle shed, the hay barn, whatever you want to call it, windrow sails. But then we really need to be getting on to doing other things, because what I want to do in this video, I want to get field 4/6, our super duper awesome uber field. I want to get that merged. Well, it's merged. I want to get it seeded, sort of say. I want to get it seeded. Flipping heck. Thought that was going then. I thought that was going. I thought for a minute I'd tip that trailer, that telehandler. Should never turn with a bucket elevated, ever. You wouldn't do it in real life, but means I don't have to keep. Not the most stable of things, these telehandlers, even though this is supposed to have quite a bit of weight in it. Now, that one at the lot. Right. So we'll grab that, and then what we'll do, as I say, what I plan to do, just going to turn that off. I've just knocked the bale forks. Plan to do. Don't hit that. Is get some seeding done. We've also got field 9 to go and do as well. Now, whether I can do that with the same tool that I'm going to do field 6 with, I don't know. Depends on how easy it is to navigate the map. Because as you can imagine, I've got quite a big piece of equipment lined up for doing this seeding job. I won't lie. Yes, we bought the Seed Hawk in the last episode, didn't we? At the end of the last episode. I had it delivered down here to the farm from the store. Got it hooked up to our 9RX. Got it filled up with seed. Got it filled up with fertiliser, so it's good to go. What I didn't foresee, or what I didn't envision, was how was I going to get from the farm to field 6. Didn't think that one through, did I? Towing a Seed Hawk. Anyway, let's go grab it. It's down here. It's fully loaded up, filled up, fueled up, ready to go. Look at this beautiful bit of kit. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. And look, our sugar cane's growing again. So it's not broken. It will grow, despite the fact that the field is stating that it needs to be harvested and needs to be ploughed, sorry, and it needs to be lime spreaded and everything. Now I'm trying to think the best way for me to get from here to field 6. I think it's this way, and then I think we go under the bridge, if it'll let me go under the bridge. Hoping it will. What I don't need is a car coming in the opposite direction right now as I do this. So you're going to turn off, because like the cars always turn off. They don't go into the main town unless they go left here, which sometimes they do, sometimes they... I think I'm going to struggle to get through here. I've got to drive right on that central line. And there's a car coming, so I've got to get off the road quick. There we go. Right then. Here's our field. New big spectacular field, ready to be seeded for the first time. Our spectacular air cart. Right, let's do this. So we're going to open up course play for a start, put him into seeding and fertilising mode. Check all the options. Turn on field is deactivated. We'll need probably the start and finish points. Course generation, we're going for this field here. We are going to have some headlands. We're going to have 4 passes clockwise, start working up and down rows. Headland corners are going to be smooth. We're going to do this at 24 metres. Generate field course. Perfect. Right, I need to go and get lined up then, ready with field starting point, which is all the way down here. As I say, this is the biggest field on the map. Now, definitely, I do believe. Unless we did something really crazy towards the end of the series, when I get to that point and decide to make fields 2, 3 and 5 one big field. And that would be a big field. Let me just jump out quick and check on growth control. We are doing soybeans, so they've got 20 hours, so that's fine. Start course at first waypoint, drive course. Boy should go and do a wonderful job with this lovely Seedhawk 980. Do love this seeder. I love this seeder. I love maps that allow you to use the big seeders and equipment. I must admit, I'm a bit of a big seeder kind of guy. Big cultivators, big ploughs. Just ride on board with this guy for a little bit, because what I plan to do when he gets a little bit nearer the shop is have a jump out. Because I've also been busy. I made a few, placed a few orders with the shop last night as well for some new equipment, which will come in handy for these fields. Working these fields on this side of the tracks, so to speak. The railway tracks away from the main farm. Who is our helper? This is helper Peyton. Another thing, oh yes. I got rid of the Rumbler van, by the way. You know that Rumbler van I bought? Because it's supposed to be like a mobile workshop. Yeah, well I brought it over here because I wanted to make some changes to this seeder. Couldn't get it to work whatsoever, so I ended up selling the van. If it doesn't work, I couldn't get it to tab. When I opened up the menu, the only thing I could customise was the Rumbler van. Don't know why that is, whether it's a mod conflict or something. Yeah, I couldn't get it to be a mobile workshop, service shop type thing, so I ended up selling the Rumbler van. I then took the seeder round to my workshop and basically put the 3-point hitch on it as opposed to just the trailer hitch. It's fixed one of the issues with this when it's hooked up to this machine, in that I don't know whether you noticed a couple of times on the videos when I was seeding with this machine, when this tractor turned, the trailer hitch didn't actually connect with that. It was just kind of like floating around all over the place, so it wasn't technically actually connected to the tractor. It looked a bit weird, but having done the modifications to the seeder and also that tractor, I thought, oh, I'll also bring over the 7R, because remember the 7R previously when I connected to this seeder, when I hooked up to it, the rear wheels kind of like lifted off the ground. Well, now it's got a 3-point hitch on it. The 7R connects to it perfectly and doesn't lift up off the ground. Also, this tractor's mucky. Why is this tractor mucky? Did my service guy not come to work last night? Because he's supposed to wash the vehicles. Supposed to refuel them and everything. He's done. He's done these ones. These were mucky as anything when I put them away last night. He's just missed the 7R for some reason. He's done me cultivators and me ploughs, because they were absolutely mucky as anything. You know what? I don't like that. Stop tabbing to them things. Spoilers. Interesting that the course play window stays open now on some of these. he hasn't done the sugar beet harvester either. He's not washed that. Sugarcane harvester, sorry. Anyway, here's Helper Peyton doing another lovely strip. I love the colour combination. Making the actual CD yellow is quite cool, but giving it the John Deere wheel green colour and then reversing it on the actual Seed Hawk itself, the trailer, so it's green with yellow wheels and detailing. It's pretty cool. And as I say, when this guy, I'll follow the, I'll accompany Peyton. I'll sit in the buddy seat, although it technically looks like I'm sat in a lap. There is a buddy seat in here, look. How awesome is that? There's a buddy seat in the 9RX. Oh, this hasn't been refueled either, look. By my fuel helper. That's interesting. Might have to keep my eye on that. If that mod has, for whatever reason, stopped working properly, I might have to rethink things, because I'm also using a mod that apparently increases fuel usage to more realistic levels. And if the service mod ain't working, then I'm going to want to take the fuel usage mod out. Otherwise, I'm going to end up tractors running out of fuel. Either. Like I say, get soybeans, a big soybean harvest on this field would be awesome. Wait for him to hit the bottom of the field. And we'll jump out and have a look at some of my new toys that I've been buying. Carry on, Peyton. Thanks for the lift. Anyway, let's head down here. Here's some kit for you. Right. Let's start from this end. Got a John Deere 8RT. It's probably one of the only John Deeres we was missing in our lineup, and it's not a bad one. Tracked machine, super tracks on it, so nice wide tracks, plenty of grip, good horsepower. This one's got about 1,000 horsepower on it, so should be able to pull anything I want to pull. Which could be very useful, as I say, over on these fields where it's primarily going to be working. I've then gone for the Challenger Rogator, the manure spreader. I have tried this a couple of times, obviously leased it a few times. I've now bought one because it does actually work now-ish, short of. I've then bought the John Deere R4045 fertiliser sprayer, because obviously we've got grass fields and I want to fertilise the grass fields. So I've actually got a fertiliser sprayer that I can drive about. I've bought another New Holland CR10 harvester. The current one's working so well, why change? I've just gone for a different colour scheme. I've gone for the New Holland blue in yellow on this one. I've also bought myself header and obviously corn header for if we decide to do corn sunflowers on this side of the tracks. I've then bought myself a Wilson Distinction. Ooh. And another truck, and it's got my logo on, look. So the truck and trailer match. So what we'll do, we'll start off by getting this one shifted out of the way somewhere. And the brakes on this should be pretty good as well, I think. Don't have any issues with stopping this truck if I can actually get it out of here without crashing it. Drive over me field. In fact, actually we'll just drive around the edge of the field. So we'll gun this bad boy. Get it up to 100 kilometers an hour. This is where we're going to want to park it, so put the brakes on. Look at stopping power, eh? Those are good brakes. Those are like Formula 1 carbon brakes on this thing, I reckon now. No more missing turnings. No more missing turnings. So yeah, one bad boy distinction. Right. New Holland. So what we're going to do, pick up the corn header, tow the normal header trailer. I'm not so sure whether I'm going to park him down here in the same place where I've just put the distinction, or whether I'm going to take him up to that hard standing area up by field 7. The John Deere sprayer will have to go up to the farm, because obviously it needs to be filled first, so I've got to buy some liquid fertiliser. I'll then probably go and do field 8, give that a good spraying, because we've not done field 8 yet. We've not sprayed it since we've seeded it. Make sure we've got plenty of grass growing on it. I could probably get the seed hawk to field 9. Cut across some of these fields, we'd be able to do it, wouldn't we? One standing area is up here, so this is where I'm going to have the harvester part. That way he's prime place to be able to do any of these fields. Carried away there. I might even put some sheds in at some point, just to decorate this area, make it look a bit nicer. What have we got? Vehicle sheds. Barn small, barn medium, barn large, open shed with bricks. We'd get a couple, I suppose, couldn't we? We could probably place something over this, in this sort of side, where that guy's just come from. Open shed 3. Reinforced arches. I'm probably not going to use any of them ever. Reminds me of American Outback sheds, that. They're not very long though. Lays back barn. Twin-sided. That's like the one near the pigs. Oh, that doesn't look all that big to me. V1. It's got doors. Looks like it's got a couple of silos in it as well to me. A couple of clamps. Bean shelter with lighting. Not on that one. Bean shed without doors. It's a bit small. Now I'm going to get a harvester in there. Vehicle storage. Don't know if you'd get a got the standard vehicle sheds and stuff. Then we've got all the modding well stuff. Some of these nice little old looking barns. I got one of these down by I think that's the one, isn't it? That's the one I've got. I think, is it by the cows? On. Oh, looks like it's got something that's in it. Silo. That's a silo. No, it's not a barn. And then do we have a workshop one as well? I can't remember. I think there's a workshop version, isn't there? These have all got workshops linked into them. If I wanted to... There it is. That one with the workshop in it. But anyway, that's something we can look at a bit later on. Right, the rogator. We're going to need to take that to the farm to get that filled up with manure. Might actually just go and fill it up directly from the pigs, because I think the pigs have got a lot of manure. They've got quite a few litres worth, I think. So I've done soybeans on field 6. What am I going to do on field 9? Got canola on field 11. Cotton on there. Got wheat on that field. Also got sugar cane on field 1. On field 2, sorry. Which is regrowing. Which, as I say, took me by surprise, because I honestly didn't think it was. I thought the field state would have meant we hadn't got a cat in hell's chance. Just turn off the diff locks. Diff locks don't work on three-wheeled vehicles for whatever reason. It kind of messes up. So go get some... go get some manure. Take this and park it up on the hard standing area. I think field wise we're alright, aren't we? Yeah. We've double fertilised and all that malarkey, so on most fields. So we're not going to need to do any manure spreading straight away. But it's nice to have the equipment. I've left that digester parked. Oh, it doesn't matter though, does it? Because I'm going to fill this up from the directly from the pigs, because the pigs have got quite a full... Oh no, I did remember to reverse that. Okay. Yeah, the pig manure situation is getting a little bit crazy. I need to get a truck come and unload that, because that's getting a bit full. Set this guy up to the hard standing. I'm not worried about people nicking me equipment. I think the locals on the Fenton Forest map are fairly honest people. I don't think I have to worry about them pinching me tractors and stuff if I leave them all over the map. They know I'm doing a good service to the community, providing it with most of its food and resources and stuff. I put some shelters on here, couldn't I, really? Some sheds on here. And then we've got places to store vehicles. I will need some refill points. Type stuff, won't I? I know we've got the lime station over on field 11. I want to say field 11. Gator. John Deere. Drive this to the farm. Fill it up with liquid fertiliser and let him loose on field 8. Nip in here, because that's probably easier. So yeah, we're going to chemically fertilise grass to make sure it's always at, you know, good fertilisation after we've mowed it. I think we can fill this up from the farm supplies silo, can't we? Not all-wheel steering, unfortunately, though. This mod. Pigs are doing alright. Pig food is cooking. This will cost me a few quid to fill this. I think this is the first time we've bought liquid fertiliser in the series, isn't it? 31 grand. That won't cheap. 31 grand to fill up a 24,000 litre tank. Ouch. I'm disconnected and dumped that. Right, let's go and have a look. Field 8. It shouldn't be at harvest stage, should it? Some of it will be at 2-stage fertilisation, some of it won't. (9620) RX has completed its call. Boom, big sprayer. Fertilising. We'll also turn off that mini hood thing. We'll crank that up to 30. Turn on field is going to be deactivated. We're going to do course generation. We're going to do field 8. We're going to do headland. 1. Start working on up and down rows. We'll make that a little bit smaller. 34. Got to drive him all the way up to the top of the field, of course. That's the only downside. Yeah, our new freshly expanded field 8. Should get a lot more grass off it now when we mow it. First waypoint, off you go. I know technically a lot of this field doesn't need to be sprayed, but we'll do it anyway, won't we? And look, another case where our workers look like they've got broken wrists. And that was helper Helgi. Sorry Helgi, you've got broken wrists. How did you manage that, Helgi? Right, scraper special. Right, so we need to go back this way. Challenger in is at 8RT. Right, I haven't bought anything to put on the back of him yet. What are we going to take with us? Got any good ploughs? Chisel plough. Another flexi coil? Not really. Don't want a plough? Don't want a cultivator of some sort? We haven't got much. I don't want to be. We've got the it's a plough, isn't it? The ST80. Although that's a subsoiler. Cruiser 12. Haven't got one of them, apparently, on the farm. Ooh, you know what then? Get one of them. 12-metre cultivator would be quite useful for doing some of these fields. What's that one? That's 8 metres. No one's done a Swifter yet. No one's done a modified Swifter. That seems a bit weird. One of them. Subsoiler. DXM's done it as a subsoiler as well. Huh. Dior's done that as a subsoiler, sorry. Yeah, we don't have one of them as a subsoiler, which does fertilising as well. Oh, it's only 6 metres, that's crap. I will take a Stevie Cruiser 12 then. Whack it into, obviously, John Deere colours to go on the back of our R2. I'll just... Oh, it's got trailer hitch. It doesn't give me 3-point linkage. That's interesting. Right, I'm just going to have a quick drive around this field, make sure our lovely, lovely worker has done all the corners. He should have done much of the corners, because I think I did it with turn radius on. So we should boom it. Of this tractor. I think I up the torque on it as well, so it can actually fully utilise that that 1,000 horses, ponies under the hood. You haven't quite finished seeding that field, mate. Haven't quite. Boy, 12-metre cultivator. Ooh. That slow down going up that hill on its own, or was that because I wasn't pressing the trigger properly? I'd be a bit concerned if it loses that much speed on that little incline. Happily, I think doing the headland now, isn't he? Or was he doing the last bit before he does a headland? Like he's doing the headland. Helper Helgi, you did a great job. Can't fault you. Excellent work. I'm going to park this one, oddly enough, just down here. Don't really utilise the train line, do we? So, we don't use the train really for loading logs and stuff, so... Special. Here's the 9RX. Right. Sorry, Peyton. Just got to kick you out because, you know, you're done, technically. There you go. Right, now we've got to get to field 9. Field 9. Well, we're going to plant on field 9 then. Not poplars, definitely not poplars. Oh, let's do a huge oat harvest. We ain't done oats. We've got wheat, we've got barley. Let's do some oats. Why not? Why not? Look, I planted grass, look. on the road. That's not good. I don't know if I can remove that with anything. I got a bit trigger happy, didn't I, with the terrain tool. Grass field. Field 10. Bigger now. Let this guy past. Good lad. Right, we want course generation. Field 9. Don't possibly need to do as many headlands this time. Off we go. And this is going to be Helper Steve. Hello Steve, welcome to Fenton Forest Farm. Hope you have a good day. Please do try to do a good job, Steve. Don't miss bits if you can help it. And I'll see you when you've finished this course. Well, our fields are looking good now then. So 9's growing. 9's being seeded. Everything we own is seeded currently. I'll tell you what we could do. Why has he got sugar beet on there? Tell you what, it's been harvested. So you know what that means? Buy it. Field 12 is ours now. We've nearly bought the whole map. We got needs ploughing. Right, we've got oats on big field 13. Looks like they've got potatoes on 14. Not a big fan of that, but we could maybe have a try. We've got corn on field 15, which is ready to harvest, as is field 16. You know what? That's it, baby. 14 and 13 are now my fields too. So field 12 technically is going to need some kind of... It's been harvested, so it's going to need ploughing and it's going to need lime spreading. Right. We need to get a lime spreader up there. Do I have a big lime spreading vehicle? What else have we got that could do lime? Oh, we could get one of them with a lime spreader on it. I believe we can get that with a lime spreader. But I'm not sure if that works with AI workers. That's the only kind of issue. Quite a good working width. That does a slightly better working width, I think. I ain't used one of these yet. Doesn't change the capacity putting the extension on, which is a bit weird. Can't change the tyres or anything, but that's quite a bulky machine. about, I think they're the same, aren't they? Yeah, more or less. We've got a Terrogator spreader. That could do 45,000 litres of lime or... whereas that does 25,000 litres, so it's a little bit bigger than my current hauler. I could switch between the two though, couldn't I? I could switch between liquid fertilising or lime spreading with that. Or do I go with a big Terrogator? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to lease it. Leasing's cheaper than buying, and I can test it to see if it is got an issue with the... fertilising, spraying mechanics, lime spreading mechanics. You can get lime from field 11, so that's not really a problem. Obviously just don't know whether we can do the field 14 is now mine. Little field. Got a few trees that could maybe do with being thinned out a bit, possibly. At some point. Field 13 is now mine as well. Nice big field. Obviously we've got the manure sales over here. So I own this bit now as well. Excuse me. Right, I can get some lime from over here, and I can lime spread that field. I can then plough that field. Require the FlexiCoil turbo, of course. That ain't going to be the quickest thing in the world to fill up, sadly, because it isn't, and it's probably expensive from this machine. But hey ho, what can you do? Whilst I'm waiting for that, I can go in here, turn that off. Put that onto there. Crank the field speed up. Always crank the field speed up. And do up and downs, aren't we? Yeah, up and downs. Why not? Not sure if I need to buy all of this. This will be a test. All I'll do is I'll get 20,000 litres and then I can say stop. We shouldn't use 20,000 litres of lime on field 12. Not by a long, long stretch. Done. We'll see if Courseplay can do it. We'll see if this has been set up to work with Courseplay. Hope it has. If not, it'll go back to the store and I'll have to get the John Deere one. So, of course, let's see. I think it does work. Oh my lord. No, apparently it doesn't. They tell me he wants refueling. So frustrating. It's a lovely mod, really is, but the mod author, for whatever reason, hasn't enabled it to work with AI workers or courseplay. We'll have to rethink that then. Let's have a rethink. How we're going to do lime spreading on these fields. Anyway, this video is getting long, so I'm going to call an end to this video. So thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and like I said at the start of the video, hope you're going to press that like button. I also hope you've left your questions, comments, suggestions and feedback in the comments section down below. And if you're new to the channel, I sure hope you've gone and clicked that subscribe button. Forgot where I was now. I was doing the seeding, wasn't I, over on field 9. So yeah, make sure you've clicked that subscribe button. Anyway, I've been CWATTYESO. This has been the Fenton Forest Farm by Stevie. It's goodbye for now.